This
Yes, sir.
conference will now be recorded.
So we were on Kapas regarding Niruvasta and Yapan Bastis, which drugs we can administer Rudrasi. In Niroha it is said that Erendamuladi Niroha, Sthiradi Niroha, Rasnadi Niroha, Punarnavadi Niroha, Panchaprasodic and Ashtaprasodic Bastis are carried out. In Yapan Basti, for Sthirata and stability of the joints, in Kati, Prushta, Janga, Pad, Sthirata, we can use Mustadi Yapan Basti, Erendamuladi Yapan Basti, Dvitiya Baladi Yapan Basti, and Dashamuladi Yapan Basti. Next, we can administer Matra Basti in Keval Vataja Vikaras or the Hetus which are leading to Keval Vata Prakopa, such as Bhara, Adva, Vyayama, Atigarshita, in Vruddha Avastha, in Sukumar Avastha. Also, Karma Basti can be advised in Gambhir Rogas with Atyantik Kupita Vata and Balwan Rogi. Kala Basti can be administered in Madhya Bala Rogi with Pitta Samsarga and Madhyam Roga Marga. Yoga Basti can be administered in Kapha Samspushta Vata and Alpa Vata conditions. That is, in Vata Kapha conditions, we can administer Yoga Basti. Also, in Katishula, Grudrasi, Prushta Shula, we can go for Panchatikta Kshira Basti or Vaitaran Basti also. Next comes the Raktamokshan treatment, which is described as the prime modality treatments by Chakradatta and Yogaratnagar. Raktamokshan can be opted when no other treatments do not have the effect, or n number of treatments don't have the effect on the disease, and when other treatment fails, we can go for Raktamokshan. As it is rightly said that Shita Ushna Snigdha Rukshadya Upakrantasya Ye Gadaha Samyak Sadhyana Siddhanti Raktajansa Vibhavayat. If any chikitsa Shita Ushna Snigdha Ruksha, it doesn't give any relief or upashay in the lakshanas or vyadi, it can be said as Raktodbhavas or Raktapradoshas Vikaras. And here we can opt for Raktamokshan and Viration treatments. In Vagbata, as quoted specifically, Rudrasam tu prashasyante shonitasya cha mokshanam. Chakradatta has specifically mentioned a specific site, Vidyate Seram api Indravaste adasyat chaturangule. That is, Indravasta marmi, uh, below 4 angulas of Indrabasti marma, we have to do Siraved or Raktamokshana. That is, practically we can say in between Janga and Parashni towards heel region, or above Parashni 12 to 13 angulas, so we can administer for Siraved. Here we can see various sites of Raktamokshana. The external iliac vein, the deep vein of the thigh, femoral vein, popliteal vein, tubular vein, anterior tibial vein, and posterior tibial vein. These are the sites where we can go for Siraveda or Raktamokshana. Yogaratnakar has described 4 angula lower from Medra and Basti. To administer or to do Siraved, 4 angula below Medra and Basti region, that is near over here femoral vein, we can opt in Rudrasi. Also in Shushrut and Vagbata, they have quoted that 4 angul up and below the Janusandhi, that is in the popliteal fossa, 4 angulars above over here and 4 angular below, we can go for Siraveda. In Harita, 4 angula for Gulfa Sandhi above 4 angular, that is over here posterior tibial vein or anterior tibial vein, we go for Siraveda. In Chakradatta has specifically mentioned in between the Kandara and Gulfa. That is, we can opt for Siraved from posterior tibial vein, that is about 12 to 13 anguls above the Parshmi Pradeshi, we can opt for Siraveda. In Chakradatta, he has specifically mentioned after Rakta Mokshan, you have to apply for Yashti and Chandan Lepa for Rakta Stambhana and Rakta Prasadana also. The probable mode of action of Rakta Mokshan can be quoted as in Grudrasi we see Kandara Dushti, and Kandara is Upadhatu of Rakta Dhatu. So as an Ashraya Bhav, we can give Upasham in Kandara, which is uh, useful, or its clinical applicability is mentioned in Sharandar, that the Prasaran Akuncanayo Anganam Kandara Mata. That is, Kandara is useful in Akunchan Prasarana of the Anga wave. So in correcting the Kandara Dushti, we can give results with Siraveda or Rakta Mokshana. Next is Agni Karma. Agni Karma is specifically mentioned for non-recurrence of disease or success in disease incurable by drugs. It is quoted as Tad Dagdanam Roganam Apunarbhavat Bheshaj Shastra Shara Asadhyanam Tat Sadhyatvacha. That is where Bheshaj, Shastra and Shara fails to cure the disease, you can opt for Agni Karma, which will give success in your disease or in the symptoms, Upasham and specifically. Vagbada has also mentioned that Snayu Praptam Stamba Kampav Shulam Akshepakam Tata Snayu Astitaha Kuryat Grudrasi Ayamu Kubjataha. Grudrasi and Kubjata Snayu is involved, and for Snayu Sandhi Asti Chikitsa, Shushru has mentioned Snehan, Upanaha, Agnikarma, Bandhan and Unmardan, in which we can use Agnikarma for Vayu Atandrida, that is for continuous Vayu Upasham, we can use Agni Karma also. So we can do various number of settings. Agni Karma can be done with Loha Shalaka or Tamra Shalaka, or specifically Panchadhatu Shalaka. As Charak has mentioned, Agni Karma has to be done at Antara Kandara Gulfa. That is, here we can see the back portion. Also, Agni Karma can be done at the root of the sciatic nerve with Panchadhatu Shalaka or Loha Tamra Shalaka. Various types of shalakas can be used. Suvarna Rajat Shalaka is primarily used in Tvak-gat Lakshanas. So here we have to give deeper penetration. So we have to use Loho Shalaka, Tamra Shalaka or Panchadhatu Shalaka. Key points to be remembered for Rakta Mokshan and Agni Karma. Rakta Mokshan is to be given when there is Stamba and Pitta Samsrushta Vata. We can go for Rakta Mokshan Siraved. Also, we can use Jaloka Ucharan also at sciatic nerve root origin, and Agni Karma is given in Gaurav, Toda and Aruk Pradhana Avastha. So here in nutshell, I would like to give a clinical presentation of Gurudrasi. When clinical presentation of Gurudrasi can be categorized in three ways: the Bala of the Rugna, the Dosha Avastha of the Rugna, and the is it Abhighataj. If it is Balwan, Durbal, a dosha is Vataj and Vataka first, what treatment protocols we have to follow? Here we can see in Balwan Vata, primarily we have to go for Shodhana, that is Virecham Chikitsa. In Ashtanga Sangra, it is already said that Pittetu Virekram, Shleshmon Samsrushte, Vatasthana Gateva, Shleshmani iti Virechana. So prime treatment is Shodhan with Virechan, then Sneha, Abhyanga, Swedan, Patrapinda Swed, Kati Basti, or Tailadhara can be used. Basti, Karma Basti, Kala Bastis can be used, and for Bruhan or Sthirikaranam of the Pati, Pada, Prushta, Pradesha, we can use Shashti Shala Pindaswet. In Balwan Vatakafa, Rukshan Chikitsa, Dhanyam Ladhara, Dipan Pachan, Shodhan with Vaman, If it is Kapha Avrodhatmak Samprapti, then go for woman. Then we can do Snehan, Abhyanga and Swedan with Jambir Pinda Swed or Patra Pinda Swed. And Basti, we can use Karmak Basti, Kala Basti, and Vaitran Basti can be used in Balwan Vata Kapha Avastha. And next, this Avastha goes away, Niram Avastha comes. We have to apply Bruvan with Shastikshali Pinda Swed or Mausa Pinda Swed for the strengthening of the region. In Durbal Vata, Mrudu Shodhan, that is Sadhyo Viration, Snehan Abhyanga. In Sweden, we can go Patrapinda Swed, Kati Basti, Tailadhara. In Basti, you can go Matra Basti, Yapan Basti, Bruvan Basti with Shastikshali Pinda Swed. Durbal Vatakafa Avastha, you can go with Murdu Rukshana, Dhanyamla Dhara, Dipan Pachan, Snehan Abhyanga. Then Sweden with Churna Pinda Swed or Chinchalavan Pinda Swed, as described earlier. And Basti with Yoga Basti and Kala Basti. And Bruvan Basti with Shastikshali Pinda Swed. In Abhighatash, Rudrasi, go with Snehan, Abhyanga with Dharmantaram Telam or Bala Ashwagandha Telam, Sweden with Kati Basti, Dhara with Taila Dhara or Shira Dhara, Basti with Matra Basti, Mustadi Yapan Basti, and Bruvan with Shastikshali Pinda Swed can be given. After finishing this Shodhan part, we come with Shaman Chikitsa. In Shaman Chikitsa, various acharyas like Bhav Prakash, Chakradatta, Yogaratnagar, Sharangdar have mentioned various types of yogas. So just mention them over here. In Bhav Prakash, it is they have said that you can consume Eranda Sneha or Gomutra in Pratakal for 1 month, which will be very useful in Rudrasi Nash. It can be used specifically in Vata Kapha Avastha. Also, Eranda with Shirapak can be used as a Param Aushad in a Rudrasi. Erandamul plus Erandamul, Bilva, Kantakari, and Bhruvati Kashay can also be used in chronic or Dirghakala Sita Rudrasi. Gomutra, Eranda Sneha, and Krishna Churna, that is Pippali Churna. It is specifically used in Vata Kapha Rudrasi. Vata Kapha Lakshanas are there. You can use go with this Kalpa. Also, Vasa, Danti, Aragvat Kashay, and Eranda Sneha. It is used as Rechan, Mrudu Virechak in Vata Kapha Avastha. Bhruvat Nimbadi Kashay is also described as to be given in Asadhya Rudrasi. That is, the symptoms are, if the prognosis is very bad also, we can go with Bhruvat Nimbadi Kvata. Also, Shefalika Patra Kvat, that is Nirgundi Patra Kvat is also mentioned. Also, Rasna Gugalu. Also, Taila, Gruta, Adrak, that is Shunti, Matulangarasa Chukra, and Guda. It is used in Kati Uru Prushta Trikashula. It is a combination of Amla Rasa, Madhur Rasa, and which gives in Vata Upashama. As we know, Madhur Amla Lavanam, Tatradya Bharutam Ghantam. So, Madhur Amla Lavan Rasatmak Dravyas can be used. And also, Rasna Sapta Kvata. Next, in Chakradatta has also mentioned the same. The different which Chakradatta has mentioned is Dashamula Kashaya and Dashamula Bala Rasna Buduchi Shunti Eranda Sneha Kashaya. It is specifically used in Kati Prushta Trikshula Avastha. Also Panchimula Kashaya, that is Bhruvat Panchamul Kashaya with Eranda Sneha and Trivutta Grut or Churna. It is used in Grudrasi Shula. Also the different Kalpa which has mentioned is Rasona Taila. It has been mentioned by Chakradatta for Panartha, that is Abhyantar Sevana. Also, Ketakadi Taila, it has to be used in Vatash Avastha or Vatash Grudrasi. Sendavadi Taila, it can be used in Vatakapash Grudrasi. Yogaratnagar has also mentioned various kalpas. The different which are other than Chakradatta and Bhavaprakash is, we see Maharasna Kvata, Eranda Sneha. Also, he has specifically explained Vajigandhadi Taila. Vajigandhadi Tail, which contains only 4 contents, that is Vajigandha is called as Ashwagandha, Bala, Bilva, and Dashmula. It is Siddha in Erenda Sneha. It is extensively used for Panartha also, and in Basti purpose also. It can be useful. The extensive research work has done on this Vajigandha tail for Kati Basti, Panartha, Sneha, Abhyanga Basti at Tirupati by Dr. Murli Krishna sir. Also, Patra Potli is advised by Yog Ratnakar, specifically in Grudrasi and Vata Valley, with various patra which I mentioned previously during Patra Potli's way. Also, Samir Pannaga Rasa and Vat Vidvansa Rasa has been explained. And Erenda Paka. Erenda Paka, in which Erenda bees is converted it Shirapaka Vidhi and Chaturjata, Ashwagandha, Shatavari, Gokshur, etc. and many more drugs are used, and this is prepared, which is called as Erenda Paka. It can be given in Keval Vata Javastha for Bruhan and Vata Shamana. In Rason Vidhi also, Yogratnakar has mentioned to take Rason half or one pul with Hinga, that is Hingu, Jiraka, Lavana, Trikatu in one mash form, and it has to be consumed early morning with Erendamul Kwat. In Sharangdar, next, there are specific yogas described, that is Gudrasi Nashak Kashaya, in which Hingu, Pushkarmul, and Dashamul Kwat is there. In Rasna Panchak, Kwat is majorly described for Samavata Avastha or Samavaya Avastha, in which Rasna Amruta Devadaru Nagar Eranda is there. In Rasna Saptak Kashayam, it is specifically used for Janga, Kati, Graha, also in Parshva Prushta Pida. Also, Ajmodadi Churna is used in Samavayu Avastha or Vata Kapaj Avastha. Also, Narayan Tail, Shatavari Tail, it is to be used in Keval Vata Avastha, and Shefali Patrak Vata, it is used in Vata Kapaj Avastha. Also, Bhaishya Ratnavali has described about Vata Gajankush Rasa, which states that it cures the Grudrasi, Asadya Grudrasi also in 7 days. So, as a emergency drug or emergency and acute conditions of sciatic pain, we can use Vata Gajankush Rasa. In Vangasena, also he has stated some different kalpas such as Patyadi Gugul, Lashunadi Gruta, Gokshuradi Taila, Mahabala Taila, Mahamasha Taila, Prasarani Taila, which can be used in various Vata Grudrasi and Vata Kapaj Avastha. Vata Kapaj Avastha, we can use Lashunadi Gruta, Patyadi Gugula, Sandavadi Taila. Also, Vangasen has stated to do Sira Veda, and in the same site as described by Chakradatta, that is below Indravasti Marma at 4 Angula, and afterwards apply Gunja Kalkalep on it. Also, Meshashrungi, Ashwagandha, Vidanga, Bhruvati, Kantagari, Erendamul Kashaya has to be used in Vata Kapaj Avastha. Vangasen has specifically mentioned, after doing Sira Ved, if there is no Upasham in Lakshana of Gurudrasi, you can do Agni Karma at specific Pada Kanishtika. Kanishtika region, you have to do Agni Karma. Various Kashayam which are described and we can use in Gurudrasi or Sciatica. It is Bhadradarvadi Kashayam. It can be used in Vata Kapaj Avastha, in Dashamul Kashayam. It can be also used in Vata Kapaj Avastha of Gurudrasi. In Dhanvantaram Kashayam, it can be used in Abhigatash, Vatash Avastha. Mugul Diktam Kashayam can also be used in Vataja Avastha, Maharasnadi Kashayam, Prasaranadi Kashayam. It can also be used in severe compression of sciatic nerve, which leading to severe pain, acute pain. These two kalpas can be used. Rasna Saptakam Kashayam and Rasna Panchakam Kashayam. Rasna Panchakam Kashayam can be used in Samavata Avastha, and Rasna Saptakam Kashayam can be used in Janga, Kati, Graha, Parshva Prushta Pida. Rasonadi Kashayam can be used in Avran Vata or Kapha Vrutta Vata, Kapha Vata Grudrasi. Also, it can be used as a Rasayan for apanarvu chikitsa in vata vyadhi also. In Sahacharadi Kashaya, it is used in where Rakta Dhatu Dushti is mainly involved. We can use Sahacharadi Kashaya. That is in Kandara Dushti specifically, we can go for Sahacharadi Kashaya. Saptasaram Kashayam and Sukumaram Kashayam, which mainly includes Erenda. It can be used in Sukumara Avastha and Bala, Vruddha, Ruganas or patients. So here we conclude with the Shaman Chikitsa of Grudrasi. Next, the Pathyapatta for Grudrasi, we can say in Pathya, Abhyanga, Svedan, proper rest, yoga, and as we say, Madhur Amla Lavan Ras Pradhan Ahar, it has to be used. And in Dinacharya and Rutucharya Palan. I would like to take your attention to Dinacharya. In Dinacharya, there is specifically mentioned about Abhyanga, and Abhyangam has to be acharet Visheshat Shira Shravana Padeshetu Visheshanam to Shilayet, it is said. And in Pada Abhyanga, it is quoted that Nacha Sad Grudrasi Vataha Padayo Spudanam Nacha Na Siras Nayu Sankochaha Padabhyangana Padayoho. That is, if we have to prevent Rudrasi Vata, we have to go for Nitya Padabhyanga with any oil. With Tila Tel also we can use, with Bala Ashwagandha Tel also we can go. But if we follow this in Dinacharya, we can prevent Rudrasi Vata. In Apatya, all the hetus described for Rudrasi Vata comes in Apatya that we have to avoid. And as it is said that Nidan Parivarjan is the first step of the Chikitsa, so we have to don't so we need not to follow those things. So the last part of the presentation, I will go just quickly. Case presentation, I would like to share with you. One female patient of 48 years was admitted at YMT Ayurvedic Hospital 2 years ago. She was complaining of radiating pain from lumbar region to left lower limb. Pain increases on standing and walking. She was unable to difficulty in walking. Left lower limb tingling sensation. She was facing all above complaints since 1 year, but increased since 1 month. This is the Vartaman Vyadhi Vruttanta. So she came to YMT Ayurvedic Hospital for the treatment. The pattern or the sleep was decreased due to pain. Appetite was decreased. The ahar was normal ahar with specifically Paryushita ahar and Ruksha Padarthas, that is bakery products. Occupation, she was housewife. Hetu, which I found in her, was heavy weight lifting. Dosha Vata, as we described, Dushya Sira, Snayu Kandara, Asti Sandhi. Srotasa, Raktava Srotasa, Astiva Srotasa, Mausava Srotasa. Pitta Pradhana, Prakriti, she was Pitta Pradhana, Vat. So these are her reports. Here we see that disc protrusion at L4, L5 level, compressing bilateral, traversing, and exciting nerve roots, with resultant moderate foraminal and canal stenosis. More on left side. So during examination, SLR test, 60 degrees on right, it was all right. On the left side, it was only 40 degrees, it was positive. Also, one sign, that is Nery-Bowen test, we do at clinical level, in which the standing patient is asked to bend forward. It is positive when patient flexes the knee on affected side to ease leg and low back pain produced with trunk flexion. It may indicate radicular pain from disc involvement, lumbosacral or sacroiliac strain also. So this is the Nidana, that is Vyadhi Vinishya. It was Grudrasi, it was Vatash Grudrasi specifically. The differential diagnosis, here we see we can differentiate it with Vatash Grudrasi, Vata Kapash Grudrasi, Urustamba and Varma Abhighata. She was complaining of Stamba, Ruka, Toda, Spandana, Deha Vakrata, same thing. In Vata Kapash Grudrasi, it was only Stamba symptom, Urustamba, Ruka, Inura, and Varma Abhighata, Adokaya, Chesta Upaghata. So the treatment what I gave in Shaman Chikitsa, Sevana Gugul, Vishatindukvati, Sahacharadi Kashaya Ghana, Prasaranadi Kashaya Ghana, Kashaya Gugul Tikta Kashayam, capsule Lumberdone and Marma Gulika Lepa was given. Snehan was conducted with Sarchartel Sarvanga Abhyanga, Swedan Bashpaswed. I continued treatment, Basti treatment for 16 days, in which Yog Basti cream was given with Anuvasan Sarchartel 120 ml, Nirvo Basti with Erenda Mula Kashay 960 ml, followed by 8 days of Panchatikta Shira Basti. After the treatment, I got these results. In the SLR test, improved. The left region, it was previously before treatment, it was 30 degrees. After treatment, it came to 70 degrees. In the right, it was negative. It was negative continue. Walking steps, walking time per minute, 12 steps per minute. After treatment, it came to 53 steps per minute. After follow-up, after 6 months on telephonic conversation, we would continue the Shaman Chikitsa. It came to 68 steps. Standing time 1 to 2 minutes. It was before treatment. After treatment, it came to 18 to 20 minutes, and in follow-up, it was 35 to 40 minutes. So, thank you. Thank you, team EIR Shala.
Thank you very much.
Giving me opportunity, especially Dr. Mangesh Patil sir, Dr. Ashish sir, for giving me an opportunity to share my views on Gurudrasi. Also, over my head, gratitude
Hello.
to all my gurus, teachers, and Ayurveda for giving such insights. If there are any lacunas in today's presentation, it's from my side. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much, Dr. Amit Chauhan sir. It is our pleasure to invite you as a speaker also, as you are one of the director of EIR Shala. But this was such a nice session. You presented Gurudrasi very well. Now the session is open for question and answer. We will wait for a minute and then start the question answer session.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, I will take the first question. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes.
First question is from Dr. Jaskirat. How much Erenda Sneha Matra is to be given in morning, and how long we can do it? Hello.
Specifically, Gantokta Matra is given as Panchapala Matra. That is near about 200 ml. Practically, it's not possible. We can go according to the cost of the patient. We can go with 5 to 10 ml in the morning, and according to the Shodhan and according to the Mala Shodhan and Vatanulomana, we can increase the dose of the Erenda Sneha.
Okay.
Hello.
The next question is. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Next question is from Dr. Jyoti Motija. How to differentiate Sam Avastha in Gurudrasi from Vata Kafaj Avastha?
Specifically, Samavayu Lakshanas are given, quoted. In Vata Kafaj Avastha, we can see Stambha and Graha not associated with Samata. In Sama Avastha, we see Ushna Sparsha and Sparsha Sahatva in the Kati Pradeshi, Prushta Pradeshi, and along the route of the Gurudrasi, we can see Ushna Sparsha. So we can differentiate it from Vata Kafaj Avastha, in which there is only Stambha and Graha associated with Shula. In Sama Pradhan Avastha, there will be Sparsha Sahatva associated. And
Yes,
in Abhyantar or Lakshana also, we can go for Agni Sada or Agni Mandya Lakshana and Vibandha Lakshana in Samavayu Lakshanas.
Yeah, in Granthas,
Yes,
we
sir.
have seen there are specific lakshanas of Samavayu, Samapitta, and Samakapha. So we can diagnose according to that. वायू साम विबंधाग्नि तंत्रांतर कृजने वेदना शोध निस्तोत क्रमशः अंगानी पीडित are the lakshanas of the samavayu. So if there is vibandha, if there is agnisada, tantra antrakujan is there, and angapida is there, then you can consider it as samavayu lakshana. And sir has very well explained regarding vata kafach lakshana also, vata kafach avastha also. And then we come to next question. The next question is from Dr. Ravi Kumar, and the question is how Agni Dushti leads to Majja Dushti. How Agni Dushti leads to Majja Dushti.
Yeah. Here we can say Agni Dushti in Majjava Sotasa Dushti Hetu. It is quoted as Utpeshatat Abhishandat Abhighatat Prapidana Majjavahini Dushyante Viruddhanam cha Sevanat. I had quoted that Viruddhana Sevan leads to Agni Dushti, which leads to Majjava Sotas Dushti. Also, there is one reference regarding Pittadhara Kala and Majjadhara Kala. And in Pittadhara Kala, that is Grahani situation in which Agni is situated, which correlates to the digestion. And accordingly, we can say if Agni Dushti is there, Majja Dushti can also be seen. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
हा सर,
Hello.
हा बोला बोला, येतोय आवाज सर.
Hello.
हॅलो, यू आर ऑडिबल
Yes,
सर.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So next question is from Dr.
Yes,
Amrita
you are audible.
Jaiswal. Sir, what is the role of Vishatinduk in the case? What is the role of Vishatinduk in this case?
Specifically, Vishatindu, which is the major content of Vishatindu is Kuchala, and that is Kupilu. It specifically acts on nerve stimulation, also acts as analgesic and anti-inflammatory. So it was given to reduce the pain which was acute. So we can use Vishatindu Bhati in Keval Vataja Avastha also, and in Vat Kafaj Avastha also it can be used.
Yes, sir, absolutely right. Vishatinduk can be used in especially in Mausa Dhatu and Majja Dhatu, and we have very good results on the Mausa Dhatu disorders and Majja Dhatu disorders also, and as well as Manovas Sutta Svikar also. So Vishatinduk can be easily used in such cases where Mausa Dhatu, Majja Dhatu, and Manovas Suttas are involved. So we can use it with minimal dosage like 1 TDS 125 milligram 3 times a day or 2 times a day. With the minimum dosage you can have great results. Next question is from Dr. Neeraj Arora. Ratio of Chincha and Lavana in Chincha Lavan Pindaswet. Can you explain it?
Specifically, Chinchapatra are taken around 250 grams and Lavan in 20 to 25 grams, and they are fried in the pan, and the bolus is made, which can be applied to the affected part. It is
This is
the
from Dr.
Praman for
Tarun
one
Gupta.
portfolio. Yes, sir.
Next question is from Tarun Gupta. In certain cases, patients has burning sensation in the affected leg along with pain. How to treat these cases?
If there is burning sensation, there is more involvement of Rakta Dhatu. So we can primarily go for Rakta Mokshan treatments. We can go
Okay.
for Sira Veda,
Thank you very
which is
much.
mentioned as prime treatment.
Yes, sir. Then can I take next question?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, Dr. Ravi Kumar Maurya is asking, in treatment you said Gunja Lep after Siravet. Why Gunja Lep is there?
Specifically, Gunja Bij Lepa. Gunja Bij is said to be Vranahara, and it is Tvacha, and also it is quoted as Shulagna. So after Sira Veda, we can apply Gunja Lepa over the site of the Sira Veda. Hello. Hello.
Is from, yeah, hello. Next question is from Dr.
Yes, sir.
Himanshu.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Hello. How much sitting of Agni
Yes, sir.
Karma
You are.
used? How much sitting of Agni Karma? How much sitting of Agni? Next question is from Dr.
Okay.
Himanshu. How much sitting of Agni Karma we can use?
Yes, sir. Yes. Agni Karma settings. It is said as the last treatment or the ultimate treatment in any Vyadi. So if the shula and the pain and the radiating pain subsides after one setting also, we can end the settings. But in practically we see we have to go for 4 to 5 settings of Agni Karma with Panchadhatu Shalaka at the desired site which are mentioned in the Granthas.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Sir, next question is Dr. Navneet, how he said go for Giridhar.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes. Next question is from Dr. Navneet Dadich, and he is asking how to decide Guggulu in Gudrasi.
The Gugulas can be decided as per the Samprapti or the involvement of doshas in Gurudrasi. According to the type, it is seen that Vatash Gurudrasi and Vatkafash Gurudrasi. So in Vatash Gurudrasi, we can go for Nirupastambit Vata Chikitsa, and we can use Gugulas which are Vata Shamak and Bruhan, such as Yogaraj Gugul, Mahayogaraj Gugul, Amrutadi Gugul, it can be used. In Vata Kafash Gurudrasi, we can go for Sihanath Gugul, Punarnawadi Gugul, Trifala Gugul, it can be used.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Next question.
Sir. Can we do Sira Vedan on each patient of sciatica on OPD level?
Yes, definitely. We can do Siravedan on patient of sciatica at OPD level. Specific Siras which are mentioned, the sites that is practically we can do in the popliteal fossa, that is Janu Sandhi above 4 angula and Janu Sandhi below 4 angula, in which the veins are visible and palpable. So we can do it in the OPD level also.
Okay, sir. Next one from Jyoti. Can Jalouka applied rather than Siraved can be applied?
Yes, definitely. We can apply Jaloka also rather than Steroid. Jaloka specifically can be applied over the sciatic nerve root origin near L4, L5, S1, S2 origin, paraspinal region. We can apply Jaloka over there. Also, we can apply near Janusandi and Gulfasandi Pradesh also.
Okay, sir. Next question from Dr. Mukesh. How many days can we do therapy in disc prolapse or a herniated disc or a disc bulge?
So it depends on the severity of the symptoms. If there is a disc prolapse, it is the first avastha, or we can say it is the first stage in which very less treatment is required. In herniated disc bulge, we have to opt the treatment for more days. That is from 1 month to 6 months. We have to go for the treatment, in which we have to include Snehensvedan continuously, followed by Yog Basti, and prior, if there is a Kafaj Avastha, we have to go prior with woman, and then we have to follow Snehensvedan and Yog Basti Kram and Karmakala Basti Kram.
Okay, sir. Next question from Dr. Amrita. In Vataj Gidrasi, Snehapan Yukta Virechan is mentioned, but after complete Virechan, Rukshata Nirman हो सकती है.
Vataj Rudrasi mein, it is specifically mentioned that Snehapan Yukta Virechan is specially quoted for that only. So that Rukshata and Vayu Prokop should not be occur after the treatment. So you have to give Erendasneha Yukta Virechan or Tilva Ghuta Yukta Virechan, or as I mentioned, Satala Siddha Ghuta Virechan can be used so that it can avoid Vata Prokop after Virechan.
Okay, sir. Next one from Dr. Ravi Kumar Maurya. Interval of Agni Karma sessions.
Interval, as I previously mentioned, it can be done till the such Agni Karma, and treatments are priorly given in acute conditions when though the rook and pain are acute phase. So if in one setting it subsides, and if after 3-4 days or 5 days it comes back again, so we can do it 2 or 3 times in a week, the setting of Agni Karma, till the total pain recurrence subsides. But practically we have seen that after doing Panchadhatu Shalaka for 1 to 2 settings or maximum 3 settings, the pain subsides if it is done at a specific point which are mentioned in the Granthas.
Okay, ठीक है. Dr. Neeraj Arora asking, please tell the points of Agni Karma on back, and is it be done on the muscle prominence or can we do it on the bony part also?
It can be specifically done over a muscular part where the Pukundar Marma and Nitamba Marma or the sites from where the sciatic nerve originates and till the insertion. We can go for that.
एक मिनट सर.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Yes. Dr. Amit, next question is from Dr. Jyoti Mutija. In disc prolapse, acute condition, what treatment should be given to get pain relief?
As I previously mentioned, in this prolapse, if there is acute pain, go for Agnikarma or Jalavka Ucharan or Rakta Mokshan, and then followed by Patrapinda Swed or Jambir Pinda Swed.
Okay, and one must take care of the disorders also, like if there are any disc prolapse or bulge which are compressing the cord, then there will be more pain or there will be more neuritis. So you have to treat it accordingly with Agni Karma and physiotherapy management if there is required. Next question is from Dr. Amrita Jaiswal. Sir, please tell the dosage of Rasakalpa and how long we can be use it, like Samir Pannak and Bhat Vidwansa.
Samir Panna Rasa has been told as practically we can use it in very minor doses, that is 60 mg to 120 mg. And Bhat Vidwansak Rasa can be given as 2 rattis, 1 to 2 rattis, that is 125 mg to 250 mg. It can be used. And Rasakalpas can be used in the if it is in chronic conditions, we have to go forward for 1 to 2 months. We can give it. There is no specific reference regarding Samir Pannak or Vat Vidwansras to be given for how many days. So we can treat it accordingly to the symptoms of the patient and the upasham or relief in the patient's.
Rightly said, sir. Next question is from Dr. Jyoti Mutija again. Sorry, it has been taken. Next question is from Dr. Varsha. Which yogasanas prescribed for Vajrasana and when they can be done?
Specifically, the yogasanas which are mentioned in Gurudrasi are Vajrasan. Also, you can go for Shalabhasan, Bhujangasan. Also, there is a butterfly pose in exercise of stretching. It can be opted in Gurudrasi. And it can be done in empty stomach in the morning or in the evening.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. Hello. Yeah. Next question is from Dr. Ravi Kumar Maurya. Vidyagni Karma or traditional Agni Karma, which will you prefer?
Vidyagni Karma technique, specifically innovated by Dr. Uday Kulkarni.
What is the difference in two?
In Vidyagni Karma, we first priorly do with a needle at the affected site, and then we do Agni Karma over there with a cautery probe. It is done, and in traditional method, we directly apply the Loh Shalaka or Mrittika Shalaka, which is heated on the flame to the affected site. In the Vidyagni Karma, we use the electricity energy for Agni Karma, and preferably I would go for Vidyagni Karma also, in which there is a relief in the symptoms of acute pain, also in stiffness. We see that the Vidyagni treatment is more effective in pain and stiffness rather than traditional method.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Next question is from Dr. Navneet Dadij. What kind of Raktamokshan done in sciatica, Siraved or Jaloka or cupping? What do you recommend?
As I said previously, in Granthas, it is said that in sciatica, Siravid is preferable. But if the Siras are not visible or if it's not palpable, we can go for Jalauka Ucharan also. And I prefer more Siraved and Jalauka over cupping method in sciatica. Cupping is just a form of Alabu technique, which we have seen in various Rakta Mokshan Prakar. So, accordingly, we can go with Siraved or Jalauka Ucharan in sciatica.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. And there are a lot of appreciation from the delegates also. And you deserve the opportunity to present this nice presentation of progressive management in front of all the delegates. Once again, we thank you very much once again. And if possible, you can give answers to the queries of the delegates in the WhatsApp group. WhatsApp group will
Yes,
be
sir.
open for the queries, and please ask the
Yes.
sensible queries and the queries which are regarding to today's lecture only. And once again, we thank all the delegates and thank you very much, Dr. Amit sir. And we declare that session is over and meeting is end. So I
Thank you.
request
Thank you very
delegates,
much.
you can leave the meeting. All the delegates
Thank
can
you
leave
very
the
much.
meeting now.